Thank you so much, Yusuf, for your introduction. I'm so pleased to be with you all today, and I hope you will all enjoy our session today to talk about the APTD certification and go through all what you need to know about this kind of certification. As we have one of the participants who speak English, please, for the rest of the group, if there is something is not clear, just stop me and tell me to explain it in Arabic. I will be more than pleased to answer all your questions. And the main objective actually from this webinar is to talk more about the APTD because this is one of the most credible and reputable professional certification in the learning and development field. And I'm talking from a background. I'm a CPTD certified professional in talent development since 2019. And I had a lot of benefit from having this kind of credential. And this one of the things that we are going to talk about during our webinar today. So let me start sharing my screen. Just if you don't mind to give me thumbs up or green check that you're seeing my screen.
Live.
Everyone is
Live
seeing
on
my
the
screen now?
Yes, live.
Great. Okay, so in the beginning, I would like to just introduce you myself. My name, as Yusuf mentioned, my name is Mohammed Mamdouh. I'm 43 years old. I'm not that old, and I'm originally from Egypt, but living and resident in Saudi Arabia since 2004. Not that much time. And I have a boy and girl, Hamza and Habiba. I'm a big fan of Liverpool football club, and of course, most or all of you know Mo Salah is one of the most famous Egyptian in the Premier League. And one of my greatest hobby that I really enjoyed a lot is photography. So this is something I would like to share with you from my personal life. I started my career and my learning development journey by the CPTD certification, and I started back in 2016 when I got introduced to this kind of certification. And actually, it was not called at that time the CPTD, it was called in 2016 CPLP, Certified Professional in Learning and Performance. And in 2020, they change or update the name of this certification to be the CPTD and introduced the new Associate Professional in Talent Development, which is the certification that will be the focus of our meeting today, which is APTD. After taking this credential, I was really motivated and enthusiastic about moving forward in my career development. And as you can see, I already succeeded to take more than professional certification from ATD Master Trainer, from a certified professional in career development, and certified change practitioner from ProSci, and certified Gallup Strengths Coach. And the CPTD actually was the turning point in my career development and encouraged me a lot to really proceed and move forward in my career. I have an overall professional experience over 19 years, but 11 years of them in the talent development field. So this is something I really would like you to know about me. And before moving on, as we maybe this is the first time that to meet with each other, I really would like to know you more. I know that we will have a lot of session together in the coming few months, but I love to really have a brief introduction about yourself. So please, anyone can volunteer. Just say your name, the years of experience, and one of the most important question I would like to hear its answer from you, why you are interested to pursue the APTD certification. Who would like to start? Whether you can write in the chat box or unmute your mic to introduce yourself.
Let me go first.
Yes, please.
Thanks. It's my honor to be in this presence. I myself, Santosh. I've been working in software industry for more than 16 years Currently, I'm as a project manager and a project coordinator. Different roles have been that, but I'm just new to Dubai market. So when I come across this on this this opportunity, I feel like, okay, fine, it will be great if I could associate with this program that will enhance my career, and to understand the market and understand the expectation from the UAE market, so I can able to uh, give my contribution based on that. That's why it is my I want to be join this one.
Great. Thank you so much, and welcome, Santosh, to this webinar. And thank you for breaking the ice. Thank you. Who
Thank you so
else?
much. It's my pleasure.
Who will be the next one?
I will be the next one. My name is Maysoon Hamid. I'm a People and Culture Director. I have 20 years plus experience in HR. I have done a lot of things in HR, and I had work at high level and in coordination level with the talent and the training team. So I thought this certificate would give me depth understanding and more. I will have this the technical experience on that in depth.
Great. Thank you so much, and welcome, Maysoon. Okay, who's next? I really don't want to call names, so I love to just start, unmute your mic, or even write in the chat box to get introduced to each other. Anyone else?
نعيمة عندك شيء تقولينه؟ حابة اسمع منك. نعيمة طلعت. تفضل محمد.
Okay. Yani, I would like just to know each other, and as I told you that during the boot camp we will get to know each other much more better. So let's move on to just to give you the big picture and what we are going to cover and go through during this webinar. This is our agenda for the coming few minutes or the coming hour. We will start in the beginning by introducing the APTD certification, and we will talk about the information and all what you need to know about this kind of certification. And then we will move to the difference between the certification versus degree. And I'm sorry for the sequence, it's really changed. So number 2 is the certificate versus certification. Number 3, why APTD certification? And this is one of the important questions. That's why I asked you why you are interested to pursue this kind of certification. And then we will talk about the main capability model, which is the talent development capability model, which is the main asset or the main resource of study, which will help you to have this kind of foundational knowledge and skills that you need in your job and position. And then we will talk about the eligibility criteria. What are the eligibility criteria that really will enable you to take this kind of certification? And then we will give you just how, or the roadmap, how we will proceed in the boot camp or the 9 weeks boot camp. And I will give you more details when we come to this point. Last but not least, we will open the floor for your questions, your comments, your queries for any kind of questions. So let's start with the introduction to the APTD certification. As I told you, ATD has 2 main professional certification: the APTD, which is the Associate Professional in Talent Development, and the CPTD, which is the Certified Professional in Talent Development. Both of them will have or will give you or support you with all what you need to know about this field. Because talent development, it's a huge field, and this kind of fields is growing so much in the last few years, and it's still growing. So having such kind of professional credential or professional certification nowadays is not an option, to be honest. And from my experience since I got certified, it's really make all the difference in my career, in my development, and in the organizations that I work it in. So during this boot camp, you will be equipped with all the foundational knowledge and skills that you need to know about this field, and you will be the expert in the room, that really when anyone want to ask you about something or anything related to the talent development field or learning and development, you will be the go-to person who will have all the knowledge and skill. And this is one of the things that will differentiate you among the other professional in this field. Going to the second part of our webinar today, it's very important before going to the eligibility criteria or why we want to pursue the APTD and what's the benefit or what's in it for me as a learning and development professional to know or to be certified as an APTD. We have to distinguish between different terms in the beginning. We have to differentiate between certificate, certification program, and degree, because the three of them are totally different. They have some commonalities and some differences we need to clarify first. And for the certificate, as you can see, it's the main difference is in the time commitment. The three terms are different in the time commitment and in the purpose itself. As you can see in the certificate, let me just get the laser pointer. Yes, for the certificate, for the time commitment, it takes less times. It almost weeks to earn this kind of certification. If we give some examples to the certificate that ATD already provide, we can say we have instructional design certificate, we have training and facilitation certificate. These are two main examples of the certificate that ATD provide for people who are interested in specific area or in specific skill that you need to develop or work on. As you can see, the purpose is very specific, focused, and explore the actionable skills and knowledge and competencies needed to work in a particular industry. Because some people, they are working as trainers, or they are all the jobs and roles and responsibilities is delivering and facilitating training. They are not working on instructional design. They are not working in coaching. They are not working in talent development. They are really specified in the training delivery and facilitation. So the certificate will be the go-to option, which will help you to be an expert in training delivery and facilitation. And the same goes to the instructional design. If you are only designing training material and you are not delivering or facilitating any training, and you want to have the fundamental skills and knowledge in the area of the instructional design, so the certificate will be the best option for you. Going through the certification program, and this is assessment based, and this is very important thing because this is one of the main difference between the other certificate. And for example, the APTD bootcamp and the APTD and CPTD certification, they are clear example for certification program. And actually, it takes so much time than the certificate. As we mentioned in the certificate, it needs weeks to complete. But in the certification program, you need months to earn this kind of certification, as you can see, and you will see this when you move in the APTD certification or bootcamp journey. The purpose of this certification program have a major role in validating your skills and knowledge against the industry standards. Because now I am working in the learning and development field. And as you may know, or you may see that a lot of people now are working in the learning and development field, but are they all competent? Are they all qualified to be a learning and development field? The answer is no. During my previous years of experience over the past 10 years, I found and I met with many people working in the learning and development. They are working in this field just by experience. Some people, they feel that they have charisma, they have good communication skills, and they can really convince and persuade people and can teach and facilitate program. So they consider themselves as expert. But do they validate their competences, skills, and knowledge to the industry standard? Not all of them. So this is one of the main advantage of the certification program, that it will validate against the industry or the field standard. Going to the third term, which is the degree. Degree, maybe it's a bit different from the certification program or certificate, because degree is really take a longer time to complete. And if we are talking about degree, we can say example like masters. If someone want to have masters in business administration, for example, master in design, maybe whatever the degree you want to take, this take a long time. And maybe some of you, it really needs an advanced education, and you will be specified in specific major in addition to classes you have to attend, and you have some test and some exam that you have to pass, and this is something really related to the degree part. So our main webinar today will be on the certification program, which is the APTD certification. Moving on, why APTD certification? And this is really, I would like to share with you my own experience before and after getting certified from ATD, because I started my career in the learning and development in 2012, as far as I remember. And at that time, I was considering myself, I'm a good trainer, I'm a good learning and development professional. But actually, when I start working and have some hands-on experience in this field, I found that the experience is not enough to be professional and one of the experts in this field. So what should I have to do? And I would just to give you a bit of background. By the way, by my educational background, I'm a pharmacist. And maybe some of you really shocked. I was a pharmacist. And I consider myself a retired pharmacist because I made the career shift since 2012 to the field of the learning and development. And as you can notice that there is a huge transition between pharmacist to be a pharmacist, moving to the learning and development field. So since it's a new field for me, I really would like to know what are the professional people working in this field need to learn, need to have from skills and knowledge perspective. And after my long research on the internet and my colleague and people who worked before me in this field, I reached to that the ATD is my place to go if I want to be an expert and professional in this field. So before getting certified from ATD, I was really hesitating. Am I going to be professional? Am I going to be performing well in this field? That was some of the questions that I was not trusting myself. I was not trusting my capabilities. I want to study or to earn some credential or professional certification to really be perceived as a professional in the learning and development field. So one of the things that really helped me to have this kind of expertise and competences, which is the CPTD. And this has increased the credibility. After getting certified from ATD as a certified professional in talent development, now most of the people in my organization start to give me a voice in their meetings. I start to talk with senior leaders, with senior managers, and they start to listen to me. They start to feel that I have something valuable to say. So one of the things that really benefited me a lot after taking the certification is the credibility. When you are talking about something, they know that you understand everything because you are equipped with the skills, the knowledge, and the competencies needed to perform well in this field. The second thing that I really appreciate about this certification is it distinguished me from everyone else. As I told you in the beginning, there are many people working in this field. A lot, maybe thousands of or hundreds of thousands working in the field of learning and development. But are they all professional enough, or did they validate their skills and competencies compared to the industry standards? Not all of them. So one of the things that the certification added to me and benefited to me, that I start to feel that I'm distinguished from other, even if I get into a discussion with another learning and development professional about any topic related to the industry, I have more knowledge than them. And when the people start to talk with me, they feel that from where did you get this information? How can you do this skill? Can you tell us how did you earn this piece of knowledge? So the APTD certification will help you a lot to be differentiated among others learning and development professionals. Another point really benefited me, that it increased my marketability. after having the credential of the CPTD beside my name, I start to get some job offers from different company, because nowadays, if we are talking about UAE or even Saudi Arabia or the Gulf region, now certification and credential is very important. And if I have two applicants are sending their CVs or resumes to the organization, and both of them have the same years of experience and working in the same field of learning and development, but one have a professional certification and one don't have, I will go with the one who already validated his skills and competencies. And this is one of the things that really will increase your marketability in the market and will raise your price and cost and salary and all your benefits by having the credential of the APTD and CPTD beside your name. Keeping up to date, let me tell you something that since I started my career in the learning and development, there were a lot of things that happened and still happening in this field. And this is one of the most dynamic and high pace industry and field that the updates is always every day. And as you can notice and know now that we are entering in the era of the AI, the artificial intelligence, and how much AI really have a lot of things to help and support people working in the learning development field. So keeping up to date, this is one of the things, because when you get certified from ATD as APTD or CPTD, this will help you to be always updated, to have all the recent articles and all the published articles that you can go through and know what's happening in this field, not only in the Middle East, but also across the globe. So this is something will help you always to keep or to be updated. And you will have the competitive edge. This is something make all the difference for me, and it was turning point and game changer for me. When you are certified and really up to date and have all what you need to be a certified really professional learning and development professional, this will give you an edge or a competitive edge across the different people who are working without getting certified. I really would like to stop here to see if you have any questions, any comment. You are free to write any question in the chat box or raise your hand to ask your question. Any thoughts, any reflections about what I have mentioned so far?
All clear from my end. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I have Zaid raising his hand. Please, Zaid.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Muhammad. Thank you for the great introduction and the great experience that you had sharing the knowledge and your experience. I have some inquiry or question. Did you improve your let's say managing how to manage your learning projects, how to set it out from A to Z? Is the certificate will provide me with the skills and knowledge how to prepare and initiate the full training plan from A to Z?
Thank you so much for your question, Zaid. And my answer is definitely yes. And as we will see in the next few slides, that when we go deeply in the talent development capability model, we will see the capabilities and the competencies that you will learn during your certification journey. And one of the things and one of the capabilities that you will find in the model, which is project management, and because the model have 23 capabilities, you will study through the whole boot camp or the whole 9 weeks. You will study and go through 23 capabilities. We will show this later in the slide. But to answer your question, definitely yes, you will have everything from A to Z, from building a training plan, building a TNA, which is the training need analysis. You have different solutions, which one you will implement, which one you will discuss, and you will know also, and you will learn how to get the buy-in from the leaders and managers in your organization. So the answer is definitely yes. And we will see this in the next few slides. I hope I answered your question, Zaid. Okay. Santosh, I think you have a raised hand. Is that okay, or we can proceed?
Yes, Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, I'm into pure software, technical software manager, project manager. So
Okay.
will I able to associate with the in this program and able to upskill my process and just get into tap my industry experience? Is it possible to do that?
Yes, it is possible if you put the effort and the time to do this, Sancha, to be honest. Because if you maybe you earned many certification before, or you earned any of the professional certification in your field. But let me tell you something, and for all the participants, these kind of certification need a huge effort and time to spend in studying and learning this kind. If you did so, I do guarantee that you will be that kind of expert that have all the skills and knowledge you need to be a professional in this field.
Certainly, certainly, because like I'm a certified Prince too, in my project management, so I do value that certification. And what matters is definitely, as you said, like definitely it will give you a limelight to different the difference, because it gives a trust that the person knows the process well than than the other person, definitely. But my question is like, will I can able to take this certification and I can able to switch my career in this one? Probably that's it.
Okay, so to answer these questions, I would just postpone the answer, because we will go through the eligibility criteria, which really you have to meet to be
Okay.
able to take this certification. And after just showing you this information about the eligibility criteria, maybe you will
Okay.
have your question answered.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, Sancha. You're welcome. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, coming to the TD capability model, as I mentioned in the beginning, that APTD have a clear and a very structured capability model, which is called talent development capability model. As you can see on the screen, you have three parts of the circle. The first one is building personal capability and developing professional capability. Last but not least, impacting the organizational capability. And actually, their model, I didn't see this kind of models anywhere else, or any professional certification can support this. Even when I started to my research to get certified or have a professional certification in this field, I went through many associations and many organizations that already give a credential in this field. I didn't see, and I'm literally mean this, I didn't see any kind of association have this kind of structured capability model that cover three main domains: the personal capability, professional capability, and organizational capability. Let's go through in each one of these domains and see what kind of capabilities that this domain is covering. If we are going to the first domain, which is the personal domain, as you can see from its name, it's personal domain. These are 7 capabilities that you will learn during the program of the boot camp. You will learn personal skills and all the personal skills and knowledge you need to know to excel or to succeed in your role. So as you can see here, there are 7 capabilities, as you can see. Start with lifelong learning, project management, cultural awareness and inclusion, collaboration and leadership, communication, compliance and ethical behavior, emotional intelligence and decision making. These are the 7 capabilities under this domain. The ATD really highlight on a very important message. No one in any professional field, not only in learning and development, anyone working in any professional field, he or she has to have these kind of capabilities, because it's some kind of general skills, you know. So this you will cover in this domain. After knowing all these and learning and studying all these capabilities, we will move to the second domain, which is the professional domain. This kind of domain is really, you know, customized to the people who is working in the learning and development field. Most of the capability, it has 8 capabilities, as you can see, from instructional design to evaluation to learning sciences. All these 8 capabilities, these are really tailored to the people who is working in either HR or learning and development and talent development field. So this is the professional domain, and you will study and learn these 8 capabilities. When we coming to the organizational domain, and this is one of the most important domain in this model, because maybe most of us or many of us are working in organization. So after learning and studying the personal capabilities and the professional, I need to know how I will apply these personal skills and the professional skills and professional capabilities within the context of organization. So that's why this model is really unique compared to the other models for other associations. So after learning the personal and the professional domain, now you will see how you can manage the previous two domains in the context of organization. So you will have these 8 capabilities: change management, consulting, business insights, and talent strategy and management. These are all related or concerned with the persons who are working mainly in organizational domain. So as you have seen, that the talent development capability model is covering the whole, really the whole perspective of the people who are working in the learning development. You will learn personal skills, you will learn professional skills, and what you need to know to be successful in an organization, in any organization. So these are the 3 main domains of the talent development capability model. Is that clear so far? Any question on any of these domains? Okay, so no news, good news. I hope so. Moving to the eligibility criteria, and this is what you were asking Santosh a moment ago. What I need to fulfill to be eligible for this kind of certification. We have 2 main criteria. We have the experience criteria and we have the professional development criteria. For the experience criteria, you must have at least 3 years of experience in talent development field, all related discipline like HR, higher education. If you have 3 years of experience in these fields, you will be eligible in the first part of the requirements. Plus, as you can see, you need to have a 28 hours of professional development in talent development content or in any discipline related to the talent development, as I mentioned previously, in HR or in higher education in the past 3 years. So these are the 2 main eligibility criteria that you have to fulfill to be able to apply for the APTD certification. 3 years of paid professional work experience and 28 hours of professional development in talent development content. After that, going through the certification preparation bootcamp. Actually, we just want to make this is an introductory webinar just to take you through what is APTD and why APTD is important and what's in it for me to get certified. So this is not the start of our journey. The journey will start in 4th of September, and we will have a learning journey over 9 weeks, which we will go through a blended learning approach, some virtual session, online sessions, and we will meet together face to face in the week 7 to have more details about the capabilities, and we will go through the different domains that I mentioned previously and see how you can proceed. And as you can see, you will have a blended journey. We will meet virtually, and then you will have your own time to really study independently, and then we will meet face to face, and then you will just have some time to answer some questions and go through the practice exam, which ATD will support you to get a glimpse or get an idea about how the questions is coming in the exam, how you can answer these kind of questions. All of these tips and tricks we will cover during our 9 weeks journey. And then we will be able, or you will be able to be ready and register for the exam and go through the exam, and inshallah you will be able to pass and get certified from ATD. This was, as I mentioned, an introductory webinar just to introduce you to the APTD certification and some other information about the TD capability model. And now I would like to open the floor and let the last 10 minutes for you. If you have any question, any comment, any query, please feel free to do so. Any questions? Yes.
If you can give some more details about the week 1, 2, 3, and 4 each week, how it will be conducted, the structure of these weeks.
Okay, I think as Iman told me that she sent you already the schedule, the full schedule for the 9 weeks. Please correct me, Iman, if I'm wrong, because she told me that she sent you an email with the schedule and the timing.
Correct. I received it. I can confirm to you that I received it.
Great, great. So you will find in this the whole schedule, the detailed schedule with the timing and the dates, everything you need to know, and how we will go through these 9 weeks altogether.
I mean, beyond the timing and the dates, what will happen during the session, how it will be, the structure of the session.
Okay, got your question. Okay, so when we meet together, you will study, as I mentioned, independently, and you will come to the session to ask your questions, to give you some tips of the study, how you can study, and we will discuss the capabilities, the 23 capabilities under the 3 domains. We will cover them one by one, and what you need to know about each capability, because let me give you an example. You will not have to study the whole talent development body of knowledge from the first page to the last page. ATD will not let you to do so, because each capability, you will have certain content outline. I'm not sure if you already bought the TD book or not yet, but for those who did so and have the TD book, you will find the capability, for example, have an overall 10 content outline. ATD will not ask you to study the whole 10 content outline. You will just be requested to, and this is mentioned by the ATD, that from these 10 content outline, you have to study 1, 3, and 5. 3 content outline only from the overall 10 content outline. So we will meet in the session. We will discuss with you the capability, what you need to know as a learning and development professional. We will take your questions and all your challenges during the study, and we will go through the different capabilities one by one. And after each capability, we will give you some questions which is similar to the question that come in the exam, and tell you the methodology of answering these kind of questions, because the question in the exam is a bit tricky. So during our session, after each capability, we will give you some questions. We will answer together, and we will see why some people choose the right answer and why some people choose the wrong answer. And we will highlight on the keywords that you need to trigger in the question to answer, to select the right answer. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any more question, please?
Yeah, Santosh here again. I have seen the eligibility criteria of two times. One is like 3 years of experience in HR or learning development. With this note, I'm not sure I'm able to because like not into any either HR or talent development field. I'm just purely into technical. But of course, like I've been covered in talent development as well. It's a part of the things, not the mainstream. Because in the whole of years, I've been touch base with talent field, but not with experience, as you said. And so could I able to pursue this, or you can no, it's not possible.
To be honest with you, Sancha, if you are not having these 3 years of work experience in either talent development field or human resource or higher education, and don't have the 28 hours of professional development, I don't think that maybe the certification will be perfect for you. I don't think so.
What is
based
higher
on the eligibility. Yes.
What is higher education you mean here? Higher education is?
Sorry?
What is higher education here?
Higher education, the people who are working in schools and universities, you know?
Okay. So okay, this is only for people who's learning in schools and
Yes,
colleges.
exactly, in the educational field. Yes.
Okay, because like okay, fine. This years of experience are really needed. Okay.
Exactly. Yes. Because why it's needed, Sancha? Because ADD, if you applied for the application for the exam, they will make audit on some people. Yes, it's random audit, but if you were selected from the audit, and they will ask you to support or give them the proof of the years of experience and the professional development hours. So if you don't have or meet the minimum eligibility criteria, which is 3 years and the 28 hours, you will not be able, your application will be denied.
Okay. The years of experience just doesn't matter for me, but still I have 16 years of experience, but professional in HR or talent development fail. That's a catch for me. Okay, that's fine. Good to know about this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any more questions or comments or thoughts? Okay, so thank you so much for your attendance. And if you would like to connect with me, this is my LinkedIn profile. You can just scan the code and let's connect. So thank you so much. And back to you, Yusuf.